welcome back. Well, by the clip that you just saw, we are going to be talking to Dream Vacations, and we have Susan and Diane here again to tell us about how much fun they are going to have on those beautiful ships and boats and whatever else you guys go on. Well, that's really an awesome looking, what do they refer to that, a river cruise? Is that what that is? Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the clip and what you were showing there.
Well, we're talking about the Magna, which is a brand new ship, and it's very special because it's, dare I say, double wide. I know that term's usually used in another industry, but it's actually double the width of the typical river cruise ship.
Oh, okay.
So they can do a lot more in terms of space and what they offer the passengers.
Okay, so give me an example of some differences once you see on that one.
Well, actually, this is the first elevator up to the sun deck, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so
normally
there's no
you
stairs.
have to take stairs up into the sun deck, so this is revolutionizing river cruising.
Wow.
And a water sports platform on the back of the ship.
And I was just saying that whenever we have gone on a cruise, which hasn't been very many, but I always get a little irritated because I'm out on the water and I'm thinking, okay, we need to do something on the water. So that's a really great idea.
And it's typically not seen on the river.
No, I would imagine not. Okay, so cool.
And that sundowner boat, there's 12 people in there. You can go ahead and just take a little trip. It'd be great for maybe a vow renewal or...
Okay, so is that something that
private.
you would have to do separately, like you reserve it?
You would
Yes.
set it up.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it's complimentary.
Oh, it is complimentary. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I know you both are going to be doing some things here. So tell me who's coming up first. You're going to be coming up on some trip.
Well, I'll be going in August on
Okay.
a Vietnam cruise, which is really exciting, going through several World Heritage sites in Cambodia, Vietnam, and Diane will be leaving next month.
I leave next month on the Amalia, and we will be going out of Budapest over to Germany. And I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Now we did have some photos, and I know you sent me a variety of different things. One thing I want to talk about is the Waterways, the wine cruises. Tell me about how that works.
Well, AMA is very unique in that they offer over 60 wine cruises each year. So you're traveling with wine owners, there are presentations, tastings and discussions about wine. And if you want, you can probably look for those black diamond truffles as well. That's an option on one of the tours there.
Okay.
And everything about the wine is included in the cruise. The seminars are free, visits to special vineyards are free, dinners at those vineyards, everything's included, so you don't pay additional to go on a special themed cruise. And they have all sorts of themed cruises. They have everything from beer cruises, Jewish heritage cruises, and in fact we could set up a themed cruise for any group here at Laguna Woods. I mean, if you enjoy quilting, needlepoint, photography, whatever your interest is, we could set up a themed group on the river cruise.
Yeah, when I was looking over your notes, it just jumped out at me. Rombauer.
Yes.
Oh, I like that wine.
That's my favorite, and they're
It's a
going to be
great
on
wine.
our group cruise on the Magna in May.
That is so awesome. So tell me, if you were to go on a themed cruise versus just a regular cruise, is it more expensive to go on a themed cruise because you do have these vendors involved?
It's the exact same fare.
Really? Okay. Okay. So do they do it because obviously they may want to sell more wine, but so they just come on and do it as a courtesy for your guests? Okay. Okay. All right. Excellent. So what else do we have here? So you've got golfing. There's golfing cruises.
Yes.
So what do you do with
fact,
those?
The golfers here would love it because AMA's the only one that offers a special, it's very exclusive, a golf concierge program. So they can go on board and not only enjoy the fine dining and everything that's wonderful about river cruising, but they can indulge in their passion and get in up to 5 rounds of golf at championship golf courses on the continent.
Oh, wow. Like where?
All throughout, for example, it's offered on the Danube, along the Danube River, so that would be in Germany and Hungary, etc.
Wow.
And in fact, I think you were challenging me, weren't you? To hitting some golf balls off the water platform?
Oh, you can? Oh, no way.
So these golf programs are on the Magna, so we were thinking about lowering maybe that the water platform and hitting some golf balls off that, and maybe towards one of those castles
on the other side.
Chip and just a little chip on there, right?
Do a little chip in.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Tell me about the complimentary tours that you're talking about in each port of call. So I've never heard that it's complimentary.
Yes, well, with AMA Waterways, they include the shore excursions. They might offer one specialty event on a cruise that is optional, but by and far, they're all included on their cruises.
Okay.
So what you pay for in your cruise fare includes the shore excursions.
Wow.
And then in places like Portugal on the Douro River, their tour guides on land actually travel with the ship. So you get to know them.
Oh, that's nice.
And they're wonderful. They're a lot of fun. They're really bright and great senses of humor. And in fact, in Portugal, what a lot of people don't realize is they're the world's leading manufacturer of cork.
Oh.
They grow it on their cork trees. So everyone comes home with cork souvenirs, and I brought one to share with
Oh,
you.
is
Now,
that
this
what that
is a
is?
small example, but this is
look.
made out of cork.
Oh, how
And
cool.
just about everyone is bringing home cork
That is so neat.
handbags, briefcases,
It's so
luggage,
soft,
shoes.
too.
They even make shoes.
They must have to treat it.
Believe it or not, they said it's
Wow, and this is
naturally.
painted.
Yes, they can
Oh, that is so
decorate it.
cool.
It's durable, washable, and the women that bought handbags just love them.
Really fun. That is so interesting.
You know, what I enjoy about the tours from our clients is some of our clients are maybe mobility challenged a little bit, so they need a slower paced tour. And AMA Waterways does offer a slower paced tour where perhaps they're not walking into Cologne or maybe Frankfurt, but they're boarding a motor coach. And that's taking them into the city center, and then they're able to enjoy their tour and walk around and then come back by motor coach. Or if they're able to come back, they can come back on their own walking.
Well, and that's good. And that, you know, I'd not heard of AMA Waterways before. And is this a fairly new company, or has it been around for a while?
No, they've been around, and in fact, Rudy Schreiner, the owner, co-owner with his wife, Christine Karst, and then Gary Murphy, Rudy was one of the pioneers in river cruising, and he was the early developer and designer of river cruise ships.
Okay.
And the
And
owners,
Christine decorates the
Oh,
Yes.
she does?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they have a very active hand because it's a family-owned company
Okay.
based here in Southern California.
Oh, no kidding.
So they have a very active involvement in their cruise ships. They go out and they sail them regularly, get to know the crews, help them enhance their service. As Diane mentioned, they get involved in the ship's design and decor and the service on their ships. I mean, they do such special things. My clients come back and said they've never been with a warmer crew. One of them just started to get a cold, was in their stateroom, and the next thing they know, there's a knock on the door, and they're delivering chicken noodle soup.
Oh, that's nice.
does
So just
that?
special,
Grandma.
special things. Yeah, exactly. So family.
And mom, so it's very
Right.
family-oriented.
Very
That's nice.
family-oriented.
That's
And
nice.
you may run into them, apparently,
Yeah.
because they're on board.
Yeah, they're
often.
on board all the time.
Oh, wow. Now, you said Southern California is their base, so I would imagine you would have to go on this type of a cruise, you would have to fly to a destination to get onto the boat. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so where would you have to fly to? Just
Oh, it depends.
Depends on their
I guess the
sailing.
location,
I'm going
okay.
to Vietnam, for example.
Okay.
So you would fly to Asia, for France, Germany, Holland.
Okay.
Depending on where their cruises are, that's where you'd fly. They also offer one in Africa that's combined with a safari.
Oh, wow.
So that's something really special.
Oh, that's exciting. And then what about for you? Where do you have to fly to for your
I'm
trip?
flying back to Hungary next month.
Okay.
And then I'll be spending a little time in Prague before I return home.
How could you not love your job? I mean, my gosh, what a lot of fun travel you get to do.
It is, and we love working with our clients
Oh, I
and
do.
building those relationships, and they become like family.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, we have we have information for our viewers. You can be reached at, why don't you give us your phone numbers that they can reach you at? We have 949-709-0098 or 866-786-6732.
Right, and Diane's right here in Laguna Woods.
Perfect. Well, thank you, ladies. Exciting stuff. I
Thank
guess we'll probably
you.
see you maybe one more time or a couple more
Hopefully.
times before your next trip.
Until you're sick of us, we'll be here.
All right, I want some pictures from both your trips.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
It's a deal.
All right, and we'll be right back after this. And don't forget to escape with Dream Vacations. We'll be right back.